In the winter of 1956, a chilling mystery began in Chicago that would eventually become one of America's most haunting, unsolved true crime cases. While names like Bundy or the Zodiac Killer dominate history, the tragic disappearance of the Grimes sisters remains a largely forgotten, dark chapter. Barbara, 15, and her younger sister Patricia, 13, were typical teenagers living in the city with their mother during the mid-50s. On the evening of December 28, 1956, the two sisters stepped out of their home with a simple, exciting plan for the night. They were massive fans of Elvis Presley and were determined to catch a screening of his latest film at a local theater. The girls promised their mother they would return home shortly after the movie ended, but that promise was tragically never kept. As the night deepened and the streets grew cold, the sisters failed to return, leaving their mother waiting in growing anxiety. At first, she held on to the hope that they had simply decided to stay overnight with friends, a common occurrence for teenagers. But as the sun rose the next morning without any word from them, a cold, suffocating sense of panic took hold of the family. The sisters had vanished into the winter night, leaving behind no clues, no witnesses, and a city that was about to be shaken. A massive search operation was launched, mobilizing thousands of volunteers who combed through every neighborhood and alleyway in Chicago. Police officers worked tirelessly, interviewing hundreds of potential witnesses and following every lead, no matter how small or unlikely. Newspapers across the country picked up the story, printing daily updates that kept the public gripped by the sisters. Sudden disappearance. Because the girls were known to be devoted Elvis fans, a strange theory began to circulate among the public and the press. Many people speculated that the sisters had simply run away from home, hoping to travel across the country to meet their idol. This theory sparked a wave of false reports, with tips flooding in from restaurants, bus stations, and hotels all over America. Despite the nationwide attention and the frantic efforts of investigators, not a single sighting of the girls could ever be confirmed. The search for the Grimes sisters quickly evolved into one of the largest and most intense missing person investigations in U.S. history. Weeks dragged on into nearly a month, with the sisters still missing and the public's hope beginning to fade into dark uncertainty. Then, 25 days after they vanished, on January 22, 1957, a passing motorist near Willow Springs made a horrific discovery. While driving along a desolate, snow-covered roadside outside of Chicago, the driver spotted something unusual lying in a ditch. It was the bodies of Barbara and Patricia, abandoned in the freezing winter landscape, far from the safety of their home. The scene was absolutely chilling, with the girls found partially undressed and exposed to the brutal, biting temperatures of the night. Investigators arrived and immediately noted signs of violence, concluding that the girls had been killed elsewhere and dumped at the site. The discovery sent a shockwave of horror through the nation, turning a missing person case into a desperate hunt for a murderer. Pressure mounted on the police to find answers, and soon, a 21-year-old drifter named Edward Bedwell became the primary suspect. Bedwell was brought in for questioning, and after a long, grueling interrogation, he eventually provided a confession to the police. He claimed that he and an accomplice had picked up the girls, assaulted them, and ultimately taken their lives in a brutal act. For a brief moment, the police believed they had finally cracked the case and brought justice to the grieving family. However, as investigators began to verify the details of the confession, they quickly realized something was terribly wrong. The story Bedwell provided was riddled with factual errors that did not align with the evidence found at the crime scene.
What do I do? The truth will always prevail. Stop. It's working. What? How? Every piece of evidence points to one conclusion. The mystery of the wild man is more real than we thought. The pieces all fit, but there's still one question. So, they've been eliminated, but who is the next target?
Unit 7, we are on the scene. Request forensics to arrive immediately.
Transmitting coordinates. Awaiting your go, HUD.
Coda received. All systems are green.
Some secrets are better left buried. It has been 70 years, and they remain innocent. The journey continues, a city of contrasts, both beautiful way everything, leaving only the truth. What secrets does Chicago hold? It's like time stands still here.
I don't like it here.
Shh, it's okay, sweetie. We're almost there.